this is the final solution that we choose. Okay, go ahead. We cannot see anything, nearly everything. So this is the plan. So those are some images of the volume. So the main concept is we decide, okay, we are going to do a house. The house should be done with wood. Wood is a universal material you can find anywhere around the world. We want to design a house that can be produced in any fab lab around the world. So that's absolutely crucial. It's not about industrialization of the construction. It's about creating models and patterns that can be produced using the technologies that and the machines that all of us we are sharing. So in relation with its position in the planet and in relation with how the sun arrived to that place in the planet, then we were developing some parametric design for the house. So those are some 3D printings of different possible forms of the house. Yeah, the second decision was we should do the house with wood because we can found anywhere around the world, and we decided that the house will be elevated from the ground because in any case it must be elevated. What we decided is to create enough space under the house in order to have a space for being outside. It's like a porch, a place to rest or whatever. So that's why you saw this kind of volume that can be produced with laser cutters or with milling machines using wood and then using some other, obviously, material. We decided that we are not going to use these glass cell panels. We are going to use flexible surface, and we would like to use this grass manipulated that we saw this morning in order to include in our building, using more like chlorophyll to produce the energy. Okay. So we already had a presentation and we saw what the other competitors are doing. Okay. So they are making boxes. As I say, those are the houses that the competitors are doing. And a solar house is a house with something in the roof, no? Some kind of cubes. So somehow we are breaking the rules because the people in there, this is our house. The organization, they say, we are going, one of the things to be evaluated is how much repetitive you can use your staff in order to be industrial, let's say. And we say, but now we are not using any repetitive thing. What we are doing is every single part of the house itself will be different because we are using a machine that is able to do this kind of thing. So we are, in fact, they are changing the rules in order to clear our position as a good proposal, let's say. So now we are, so we have been working in this model. The idea is to use some sections that has like different forms. The idea is this is the model that we produce. In fact, is somewhere around here. We'll show this afternoon. And we have another funny thing is that they are asking to be able to produce electricity in different moments during the day. So that's why we have some panels that are more in the vertical surface and some other in the... So this is the lower part that I was talking about. Okay, go ahead. One of the crucial things for the house is to be able to produce all the energy that you use and also to be able to store all the energy. So we have been working with Schneider. Schneider, they have already this technology developed. What is very nice is that now all the electrical equipment that we have in our house is like this one. It's like kind of electrical thing that you need to hide. But the new things, the electrical elements, are those one in the right that looks like more like computers. So that means that the computation is arriving, or the intelligence is arriving to the, go back. Is arriving to the, yeah, and those are the batteries that they are already having. So I was in their lab and we agreed that they are going to collaborate. Okay, go ahead. So we are able to collect any kind of energy production with photovoltaic, air, or whatever, and then there is this central kind of management system. Go ahead. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, they have a project, in fact, in Africa about this. Yeah, this is the Africa project because they are trying to do what you was talking about, trying. And now we did a workshop. Go ahead. And I want to show you. Go ahead. I want to show you, yeah, some full-size parts of the house that we already started to produce. Go ahead. So we were this summer. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead. This is the interior we have been. This is a house. I mean, it will be a house. Even if it looks like an egg, it will be a house. Go ahead. With a shower, kitchen, plants, flower. Yeah, and this is Cesar that is somewhere over there. He was working this summer with our laser cutter, could be done with a milling machine, in order to produce the different parts of the house. Go ahead. Go ahead. So we call this house the Fab Lab house. We want to share this project with all of you. We would like that this could be a prototype that could be produced in any part around the world. We want to develop this in a very kind of open and collaborative way. There are many layers to be added to the house, like the fabrication itself, the power. We still need partners for the wood supply. And what is important is that we want to start to sell the house exactly in June 2010. So we don't want to make just research. We want to copy people from Google or some others that they do research, but the next day they bring their research to the market. So our idea is that we don't want to make an invention to go to the museums. The next time we want to see a house, we want to see it in Africa or in Norway or in other parts around the world. So our idea is really to try to create an economy based in some very clear needs that we have. I really just flying to hear that in England they are finishing their gas production in the North Sea, and they will have problems about the energy production in 15 years. So projects like this about making energy locally, sharing energy will be the kind of project that we'll see in the future. And this is a proposal that we would like to share with you. Thank you.